Hi everyone, Sailor Moon here, Serena here, and today I want to talk about Irwin, talking about Irwin Toy and about how some folks, can't make up how some folks, liked it and some didn't. Now, I liked Irwin Toy, and keep in mind, Irwin Toy did, in my belief, good work with the Sailor Moon dolls. You know, a lot of folks like to bring up the long-leered dolls as if they're bad or something. But no, they're not bad. Not at all. You know. And yes, those were the first dolls that Irwin Toy made. And those were, I guess, the first ones that Bandai made as far as, making them in North Vinland. Before One Reichs in the Settled And a lot of folks, would either talk about, never bring up how badly made the stands were. Because the stands were the only thing about the doll that was badly made. Not the clothing, you know, not the gloves, not the shoes. The stands were the only thing that Irwin Toy was not so great at. So if you had a doll that wore shoes, which a lot of everyone in Sailor Moon's world wear shoes in some way, then you were shit out of luck of getting that stand to work. Either the doll would fall right over and the stand would fall down, or the doll would lean to the side. So if you had shoes on, then the stands weren't going to work that well. Well, beyond that, Irwin Toy did very good work with, the clothing. They also did good work with the shape-shifting staffs that everyone came with. And one of the things that Irwin Toy was also good at was getting the dolls to hold the things in their hands. Something that Bandai still to this day can never get right. So I came with a shape-shifting stick. Well, I came with my moon staff, all right? Which only was offshooted into the only showed up halfway through the first following of my drawing show. And after that, it was gone and never heard from again. And Irwin Toy dolls never had a hard time holding things in their hand. You maybe had to work it a little, but you could get it to get in the hand. Unlike Bandai's dolls, where they would never hold anything in their hands. And the only way you could get to do it is to take the gloves off. Now, a lot of folks out there are going to say that, oh, Irwin made these dolls look too good. Well, tell me, in some's belief, what is too good? Irwin didn't start making these Sailor Moon dolls at least until early 2001 YL. And then they lost the rights, so whatever dolls they were going to make after that just never happened. And I like the way that these look like. That's my belief. It might not be the shared belief of all those in the Sailor Moon followership, but it's my belief. So, yeah. When I do Sailor Moon doll gathering and earnestly, Dwayne is a latecomer to this whole doll gathering thing. The ones that he's always into were the Irwin Toy ones. And at the end of the day, my belief is the same as his belief that the long-leered dolls, that some folks like to call them, were good in their own way. And so were the I guess you can to call these beautiful leered dolls, because at the end of the day, the long leered dolls were beautiful as well. The only downside of Irwin, as I told you, are stands. They were known for making really shitty stands that if you had a doll that wore shoes or any kind of shoes, then the stands wouldn't hold the stands would not hold the doll up. The doll would either fall right over or bend to the side or bend backwards is what it would do. You know? So anyway, that's my thoughts. Tell me what you think. Give this film a like, and I'll see you later.